call. Connected Connected to group is done.
Hello, my name is John Fowler. I'm a truckin' across the USA. Yeah, I'm truckin' just about every day. Yeah, I'm truckin'. So what you got to say? I'd like to hear it today. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd like to hear it today. Trucker John OTR. Tuesday, Thursday, live streaming on YouTube, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Won't you join me, please? From somewhere in the United States of America is Trucker John OTR. Who knows where I'll be live streaming from? It could be a rest area. It could be a truck stop. Or maybe even a Walmart parking lot. That's right, every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's the Trucker John OTR live stream. That's right. It's going down. It's going down. Oh no!
Hello?
Hello? Hey everybody. I don't know what's going on here. Some sort of police activity. Hey, we got a cop watching thing here. This is Hermiston police officer taking some sort of report. I don't know if someone tried to break into those trucks. I've been parked here since Christmas Eve, and I didn't even think twice about coming out here. And actually, until this morning, I was thinking, I wonder if my truck's okay. I should have checked on it. Anyhow, good morning, everybody. Here we are, Tuesday, December 27th, and the year of our Lord, 2022. Thanks for being here. We got 3 watching and 3 thumbs up, so that's a pretty good little ratio. So anyhow, yeah, this guy, the guy who was giving the report, I saw him out here earlier when I first came in, when I first was, I left the hotel. That's the hotel there that I stayed, the lovely Best Western, the, I don't know, Hermiston Inn or whatever they call it. And it's a nice place, not too bad, but I'm not trying to, rag on it. And so I came out and I saw that guy on his cell phone walking around those trucks. And those trucks have been here, I've been here since Christmas Eve. Those trucks have been here since Christmas Eve. So, I don't know. Those are Union Pacific trucks. And I know earlier at breakfast there were some Union Pacific workers in the little breakfast hall there talking. I could just tell that they were Union Pacific just by the way they were talking. But I don't think those are their trucks. I mean that they were using, because they, like I said, those have been there since at least Christmas Eve, probably even longer. But so I don't know if someone stole some equipment or what. They look. Oh, it looks untouched to me. Anyhow, here I am. I'm in my truck. I went ahead. I didn't want to do a show from the room. I've been there since Christmas Eve. I'm tempted to just, get another night because there's no loads. I'm sitting here, just sitting here, in Hermiston. Again, that's that same old problem that I've been having. I know Jolie and I have been talking about it. It's been just ongoing really since September, and that's really why I took this load Um, so close to Christmas. I wanted to be home for Christmas, but I the loads have been so sporadic and uneven, and I just felt like I had to take that load because I wasn't sure when I was going to get another one. And I'm out here. I'm trying to make a living. Hey, Wes. Hey, guys. Um, hey, Andrew. So Andrea, let me look at the chat. I didn't have the chat up on my phone. So Kenneth, hey Kenneth, is there? Andrea, hi. Jolie, hello. Kenneth Otto, and Wes, hi. Welcome to my world. Five. There was five in the house. Only four thumbs up. Someone's not doing their job. Someone's a lagger. So anyhow, I've been here since Christmas Eve. I delivered basically right across the street, down a ways, about half a mile, to Walmart DC. And and while I was waiting in line to get checked in over there, I thought, might as well just get a hotel because I was just going to go. There's a Pilot. It's about a few miles that way. And yeah, Wes the slacker. Um, and then I just thought, you know what? It's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. It's cold. It's snowy and icy. So I went ahead and got the room. And then Christmas Day, I was like, well, there's no loads again. So I went ahead and got another night. And then yesterday, I was like, and still no loads. And then, so I'm like, I don't feel like getting in the truck and everything. So I got another night. And today is the same thing. I'm almost like, maybe I should get another night. But I'm like, maybe I should go get in the truck. Maybe I'll go to the Pilot. Hopefully, I won't be here much longer. I don't know. So Wes says, you've been making me work all morning, woman. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, I don't know what you're talking about either. But so that's it, man. These loads, I don't know. Schneider tells me it's a supply chain issue. Um, I don't know. It seems like other drivers from other companies are moving. Not that I talk to anybody. I should, but I don't because I don't. I just don't get it. I don't know. But this, I'm just watching this copy, still taking that report. I don't know what happened. Anyhow, so I'm just watching the load board. There are loads on there, but they're not ready. They're not ready to be booked, and I can't book them until they're ready. And it's frustrating because then the thing that's frustrating is like I'll save like whatever, I had 6 or 7 of them saved, and then at some point I got to go to bed, I got to go to sleep, and then I wake up and then 2 or 3 of them are gone. So I don't know, and I don't know if they became available and some other drivers snatched them, or if they just pulled them, because sometimes loads just get pulled because something happens, at the shipper, where they cancel the load for whatever reason. It could be for a million reasons. So I don't have a load. And Andrea asks, so are you stuck with load? I'm stuck with not having a load. I'm stuck here empty. Um, and I'm just trying to get a load to get out of here. And it really sucks because I'm not making any money sitting here. I'm just spending money at the hotel and at Denny's. And things of this nature. Oh, that guy is getting in the truck, the Union Pacific guy. So he's getting into this truck. He just got into it. So I don't know what happened to the trucks, but they finished with the report. Maybe it had nothing to do with the truck. I don't know, but I guess they're done with their deal. I know there are Union Pacific workers that stay here at the hotel, but that guy, he took off. So now you see how it's just muddy and it's completely dry. When I got here, or not, or it was completely bare of snow and ice. When I got here Christmas Eve, this place was completely um, covered in snow, probably only like an inch, maybe 2 inches, and for all the way until this morning, it was covered because the temperatures have been like, and I know this is not, but for people Midwest and back east, this probably sounds warm. I know you guys are really getting hit back there, but yeah, the daytime high would only be in the upper 20s, so that the snow was staying. Then all of a sudden, I checked the weather report, the Weather Channel, and it said it was like, I think it said it was like 59 degrees or something in the 50s, and I was like, whoa! Just all of a sudden, just like that, I went from like 29 to 59, and now all the snow is melted, and now there's big puddles everywhere. But there's supposed to be more weather coming in, more storms, but they're saying more. It's gonna be more rain than snow, at least in these lower elevations. But they're expecting a lot of rain, lots of rain, and then snow in the mountains. So there's more storms coming. So West Webster farmers are farming more and more land, and there are barns and houses all over the countryside left alone. They are always being broken into. Yeah, but I'm at a hotel and just I don't see anything broken into. Andrea says we finally got to 48 here in Florida. Yeah, I saw that where it dipped down there, but I guess it's warming back up there. You guys are warming back up. West Web said this is going to be in the 50s here on Thursday. Going to be very wet. Yeah, everything's melting, and there's going to be big giant puddles everywhere, right? And probably maybe some flooding. I don't know. But anyhow, so I'm just here. I've been here since Christmas Eve. I'm gonna head over to the pilot. I hate that pilot though, as far as internet. That's why I just decided to stay here and do the show from here because the internet's good here. And but that pilot and that whole area, there's something about that area because there's a pilot at one exit, and then you go a couple miles down, and there's a space age truck stop. It's called Space Age. I don't know if you guys have them wherever you're from, but it's a weird name, Space Age. But it's just a truck stop and everything there, and that's like 2 or 3 miles away from the pilot, and naturally there's like this whole, it's like this big. I call it a dead zone because the internet service, cell service, everything is just terrible in that whole little area over there. And even if you try to use the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi is not reliable. Like you try to use it, and it goes in and out. It's just that's why I hate going over there. I just now thinking about it. I think I might just get another night in the hotel because I hate going over there, basically because of the internet service. So I might. I think I just twisted my own arm. I think I'm going to get another night here because I remember how I get so frustrated over there with the internet. It's just horrible. And if you get lucky, it's weird. You can park maybe in the right spot, and you just might be in the right spot where the internet might be kind of good. You can move one spot over, and it's shit. It's just the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing over there. So I hate it. That's what I hate going over there because I live on the internet, whether I'm playing a game or whether I'm on YouTube or whether I'm just watching, like Netflix. I mean, my whole life when I'm not driving is on the internet. So it's very important. Pilot, Flying J, are you listening to me? It's very important that your goddamn Wi-Fi work. Since the internet cell service is so shitty over there, you should at least have good, reliable Wi-Fi. Because I pay, they've got a free one. If you're close enough to the building, you can get the free Wi-Fi. And if you're a little bit further out, the free Wi-Fi won't come in, and you have to pay for what they call premium. And so I think it's like $5 for 24 hours or whatever. So I don't mind paying the $5 as long as I get good service for that 24 hours or however long I'm there. I mean, I might only be there for 10 hours or whatever, but I hate paying for something and then it keeps going out, and then I have to like reboot it or whatever every couple hours, that's bullshit, man. So I gotta find the sweet spot, says West Webb, and West Webb says I like Circle K, but only use their Wi-Fi to download books. Yeah, here there's no Circle K around, but so it's frustrating. I might just stay here another night. I don't know. Maybe I'll just stay in the truck for a while and keep watching the load board and see if anything comes up. In fact, I'll just go ahead and check it right now, real quick. But it's been frustrating. I don't know. See, and I was thinking, oh, at least I'll have probably plenty of time to get home for New Year's. Now I don't even know if I'll get home for New Year's or not. I'm going on the load board. I have to type in my secret code. Um, okay, let's just see if there's anything, if anything has come up. I just checked it about, I don't know, an hour ago. So I have 6 saved. I think that's what I had last time. So nothing is left and nothing is ready. Nothing has a green check mark. See, there was a load that I had saved. It did have a green check mark, but it didn't pick up until Friday. And I was like, I don't want to sit here till Friday. And it was a load going down to Southern California. And then I thought, okay, if it's still there by this morning, I'll go ahead and do it. And when this morning when I looked at it, it was gone. Somebody got it. Um, but all these loads, they're not they're not ready. It's just frustrating as hell. And I can call Schneider and ask them, and they're just going to give me the same old runaround of, we don't know for sure, but the supply chain issues have been playing havoc or whatever. Okay, I'm going to throw the net out to almost 500 miles because I've been doing usually a 280 or 300 mile radius to try to find loads. Now I put it out to, it was like 500. So that means, I'd have to deadhead like 500 miles, which don't really want to do that. But if that means getting a load before Friday, and even then that Friday load's gone. So let me just look real quick here. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I try to see if there's a load for within a 500 mile radius that I could get. See, a lot of these loads are already past their old dates, and so you can't even bid on those or book those if you wanted to, because it won't allow you to. Nothing. No, no green check mark, and this is like past due, or we're past the day on it. Those are all old loads. I don't know why the old loads, they should just have them fall off. I don't know why they even keep them on there. See, like here's one for Tuesday, today, in Portland, but there's no green check mark. And that's one of the ones I saved. Now here, I could deadhead to Grantsville, Utah. They have it at 484 miles. I mean, I might have to resort to that. I might have to deadhead 500 miles or almost 500 miles. Because they have, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 loads out of Grantsville, which is down by Salt Lake City, and they all have green check marks. So I guess that's what the world has come to now. I gotta deadhead 500 miles. Yeah, that's a lot of diesel, Wes. Even though I'm deadheading, my mileage would be better, but it's a lot of fuel. I really don't want to do that unless I absolutely have to. See, here's the Salt Lake City. Picks up on Friday. That's not until Friday. We're only on Tuesday, so that's Wednesday, Thursday. That's like 3 days away. 4 if you count today, like I guess. But and then it goes back up to Oregon to Woodburn, which is south of Portland. That delivers on Monday, January 2nd. That's 507 miles I would deadhead. That's what they're going to make me do, and it's not till Friday. I mean, and the pay period ends on Monday, so that means that's the only load I'll have. That's the only load I would have. I have one stinking load for the week. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it because how much am I going to spend in fuel? 500 miles. I'm going to be using at least let's see here. I'm not sure. I know my mileage, my MPG average is about 7 miles a gallon. If I'm empty, it might be, you might double that maybe. It might get 15. So I'm not sure. How much is gas now or fuel? It's been going down. I don't know. I bet you I'm going to spend at least $250 in fuel. So, the load pays $1,900. Here's how much this load pays: $1,912. So, I'm gonna have to deadhead all the way there. Oh no, that's the wrong one. This one's $1,903. Um, I'm gonna spend probably at least, what I say, $250 in fuel to get down there, and then I got to go back up, all the way back up to Oregon, and under the load, then you're gonna spend another at least that much money, if not more, probably 500. So you can have $700-800 just in fuel. So now that 1,900 is down to about 1,100. Plus, I have other costs that are deducted, permits and insurance. It's a weekly thing every week. So I mean, I guess clearing, so maybe I clear maybe I'll clear $500 for the week. That's my paycheck for the week, $500 or $600. I guess that's better than zero. You know. Yeah, Andrea says it's still money. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better than not making nothing. I could sit here and just spend money on hotels and stuff, or I could go and do that and at least clear something. And it gets me moving. So, but it's just frustrating because it shouldn't be that way. There was a load out of Yakima, which is just like 80 miles from here, or something like that, 90 miles, and it's going back down to Southern California, but it's not ready. I can't book it if it's not ready. Here's a Salt Lake City to Salem, but it's not ready. See, I see these things and I see that there's no green check mark. So So here's the Yakima one. It's actually 77 miles according to this, um, and it would pick up. They have it as from today until Thursday, but there's no green check mark. That means I can't bid on it, and it would deliver on Friday. So see that way, see that load. It pays $1,655 and 85 cents. Uh, it's not that much, but it's again, it's like I say, it's at least it's money. It's better than nothing. Um, and at least it gets me there by Friday. So then I still have time. Well, see, then I was gonna try to be with the family on New Year's Eve, but I'm tempted to just if there's a load, I'm just tempted to just to take it and just say, sorry, kids, it's a tough year. This 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 is our this is our the way it is for a while until things get back to normal, I guess. But there's no green check mark, so I can't do that. That would be ideal. That load there out of Yakima, 77 miles, is no big deal to Deadhead, 500 is kind of a big deal. Um, see, here's what I've been waiting. I saved this one last week. I think it was over a week ago when I saved this load, and it's been sitting there with no check mark. But it goes out of Lewiston, Idaho, which is 117 miles from here, and it goes down to Apple Valley, my old place where I grew up from. I grew up at. But and it has a delivery date from as an open window from the 19th to the 31st, but no green check mark. Just been sitting there for over a week. That load. I don't know why. At this point, why don't they should just take it down? Why have it out there and where you think there's a possibility? Get your hopes up, and then it just sits there. The load just sits there forever. I have a lot of issues with the way they do things. With the way, well, the sun's coming out. First time I've seen the sun in a while. Okay, so here we go. This is kind of what we do here, huh? Now we check the load board on the live stream. I'm not sure how interesting that is, but it's just nothing. I just don't know if it's worth it to go all the way down there to Grantsville, deadheading. So here's the next thing we'll do. Then, okay, so that load was going to deliver on the 2nd in Woodburn, Oregon. So I'm going to check loads in Woodburn on the 2nd and see if there's anything up there. At least, even though it would be on the next pay period, just see if it's worth my time and trouble or whatever and costs to do it. Let's see. So let me go back to search and then type in the new city. Oops. My fat thumbs are always. I really hate this like autocorrect bullshit. Oh, okay, so that's fine there. Let's see. Okay, so now I put in, I'm going to do a search from Woodburn, Oregon for next week. So if I take that load from Grantsville, Utah, I deadhead to Grantsville, pick it up, take it up to Woodburn on Monday. Let's see if there's anything um, up there. So far nothing. I'm just scrolling through. These are either all old, outdated ones, or they have no green check mark. So far, it's all old. Actually, just all old. Nothing. Like, why have them on here? Just they should just automatically fall off once they become once the date passes by. I don't know why. Why do I have to see all these loads that I can't even get if I wanted? It's ridiculous. Um, see, that's the 27th. I won't be up there until what is Monday? Is like the 2nd or something? It has to be January 2nd. So far, there's nothing here for January at all. Nothing. Nothing. There's no loads. Okay, here's January 3rd, but it's no green check mark. And that's a big deadhead too. That's in Issaquah, Washington, from Woodburn. That's 170 mile, but again, no check marks, so I can't even bid on it if I wanted to. Nothing. No, nothing. Now I'm going to check it by rate per mile. Let's see. See, this is like the 27th, December 14th. I can't bid on it December 14th because that's the past. Um, there's nothing there. Nothing in January. Now, these are loads that will be the past by the time I get there. You know what I mean? So it's nothing. So what would happen? I would take that load from Grantsville, go up to Woodburn, and then I would sit there for God knows how long. Nothing. God dang it. This is really frustrating. Really frustrating. Because, well, Wes, I mean, yeah, it's frustrating, this waiting. Um, but I can say that this has been the worst I've ever seen it. Since September, these last, 4 months or so, I've been driving for 18 years or whatever it is. I've never seen it this bad ever. I mean, I've almost always, I mean, there's been a few times where there's been, well, there are certain pockets, certain places where I would go, and sometimes I would sit for a week. But that's just because of those places. Like, it's just like they entice you with a really good load to get in there, but then there's no loads getting out. And there are a couple places like that. But the Portland area and the Seattle area and LA area and Phoenix, those have been reliable areas where you can get good paying loads almost any day of the week, any time of the year. And that's been my kind of circle, going Phoenix and LA and Portland and Seattle, and then sometimes I'll loop around out to Denver or whatever. But and that's been pretty reliable for the last, well, since I've been with Schneider in total, which is about 12 years, and I've been an IC now for like 7 years, 7.5 years, I think. So these last 4 months, I've really never seen it like this. Hey, Gina Shannon, welcome, welcome. Pray for the farmers, everybody. Uh, and we got Sheeple Hunter in there. Hey, how you doing, Sheeple Hunter? Welcome. Glad to see you. Glad to see the new faces in here, or at least one new face. Thanks for being here. Hope you're still here. Be sure to hit that like button, and if you can share it, to share the show. I really would like to get to 500 subs by New Year's Day. So today is the 27th. What have we got? 4 days, or whatever. We're up to 425. Just need 75 more. So expect me to keep making videos, little videos, and asking for people to sub. That's what I've been doing, and we've gotten up to just the other day we were like at 416. Now we're at 425. So maybe that's working. I don't know. But yeah, that's my goal. 500 by New Year's. I guess by New Year's Day. So we got 5 days or whatever. So let's get on that, people. That's your assignment. Get me some subs. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't sound like I'm ordering you around or whatever. Westwood, we talk about you and how in Midas Touch. Who does? You talk about me? You guys talk about me? Okay. I'll take it. Well, thank you very much, West Webb. I know I have 3 channels, and I do that too. I sub all of them to everybody. I think. I mean, maybe I haven't subbed all of them to you, Wes, because I should do that. Like, well, I just didn't think about it. Sorry. I'm wearing West Webb's pair of West Webb jeans today. They fit fine. I love them. These are like the, I guess, Wrangler. I don't know, Levi, whatever. I think they're the 40-inch waist, 30-inch inseam. So I guess that's my size, because I think these fit perfectly. What's why I'm not really looking for subscribers? Okay, I'm surprised to see them. Those were my dad's. Well, I like these. Thanks for sending them. Andrea says, yes, he was, John. Yes, he was talking about me? Who was talking about me? I remember, oh, really? I didn't see the name. But, let's see here. On Kindle too. I don't know. I was going to try to show you. Yeah, I'm wearing them. Here they are. You see part of them. But, all right, so I don't know. What should I do? Should I take that stupid load all the way down in freaking Grantsville, Utah? Not really. I mean, I was sort of, you know, there's a little ledge here. I have to use that to help me stand up, you know. But, anyhow, I'm just trying to decide if I should take that load or not. And then, see, then I'll take it. And then that Yakima load will pop up, and I'll be like, I could have just got that load, you know. But then if I wait, then the other loads will disappear because other drivers will get them. That's the conundrum. That's the conundrum I'm in. Because, you know, you wait for one, and then the other one goes, and then you take that one, and then you should have taken that one. You know, it's just. But right now, I guess I can't. be too picky. West Web, spend 1,000 to make 500. Well, that load, yeah, I would clear. I know. See, that's the thing. I can't call the people with the load. I can't. The, that yeah, that's not how it works. I have to go through the Schneider load board, and I don't even know until I get the load until I actually get the load assigned to me. I don't even know who exactly the where the load is. I don't have their contact information. So yeah, the only see yeah, Wes brings up a good point. I would spend um, all that money on fuel. I'm spending more than I would actually clear. And the only reason I would think about doing that is if that's going to get me to a better spot. That's why I checked the loads in Woodburn, and there's nothing there. In other words, if I had checked Woodburn and let's say there was I see a whole bunch of loads ready to go, and they're going to be ready to go on January 2nd or 3rd or whatever, then it might be worth it in the long run because it's going to lead you to those other better paying loads. But there's nothing there. It's just going to lead you. It's just going to lead me to basically the same situation I am in now, but it's going to cost me $1,000 in fuel to do it if I do that the other thing. So I could stay here, and I don't have to stay in the hotel. I can go ahead and take my fat ass down to Pilot, and do that. Here comes the hotel manager, or whatever she is, the lady at the counter with another person. I just feel weird, like if they see me sitting in the truck. They're just coming out for a smoke break, I guess. But I hope that's all it is. I don't know if they're gonna say you can't park here or whatever, or are they just cleaning, picking up weeds? I don't know. I guess they're just going for a walk and a smoke break. Anyhow, cleaning and smoking, yeah. So anyhow, but it is money. It is the money that comes out. It's not like it's money is coming out of my pocket. You know, it's coming out of the load. So you know what I mean? Because the load pays $1,600. So it's not like that fuel money It's just coming right out of my pocket right now. You know what I mean? So it's like if I was there, let's say I was in Grantsville, I would have to get fuel to go from Grantsville to Woodburn. So basically, instead of getting 2 tanks of fuel or whatever, I would only get 1 tank of fuel for that load. So I don't know. Sheesh. Julie says, I just went to get a cup of coffee. The coffee maker wasn't plugged in. I thought it was being awfully quiet. That. Yeah, and you're like, where's the coffee? Why is it not coming out? So anyhow, I don't know. Shoot. Then I'm wondering if I should just wait another day for that load, and then somebody will get it. You know what I mean? I guess they're done with their smoke break. They're going back in now. I don't know if you can see them. And there is a wind advisory going on too. And when you're deadheading, it's not too fun to go through wind because you're empty and you're light, and you could get blown over, which I don't like the idea of that, of getting blown over. Anyhow, oh, I am a dry van. Did I already answer that question, Wes? Yeah, I'm just a dry van. I think I did answer that, didn't I? Yeah, I'm empty. So, like I said, I delivered the load on Christmas Eve, and I've been sitting here ever since. So I'm empty. Wes Webb says, I've seen trucks on their side in the ditch. Oh, I have too. Plenty of times. Jolie said, I also wonder why I didn't smell coffee. Neither thought maybe go check it out, though. Now I have to wait. Yeah, you gotta plug it in. Wait all over again. Westwood says, at least you would be doing something. Yeah. Idle hands are the workshop of the devil, or whatever they say, right? She says, what was the Heinz company doing making strawberry jam? I know, right? I've seen it in that was a restaurant shot. You know, a little that Jeannie's talking about. I took a picture of one of those little packets of jams you get at a restaurant, and you know, usually it's like what, Smuckers or whatever, you know. But this one was Heinz, and there's just something about it. It's sort of, I was like, Heinz jam. It tastes the same though, pretty much, I guess, as any other jam. But Heinz makes everything, says Wes Webb. Yep. All right, Andrea. Go burp. I mean, be right back. Jolie, I could definitely out lazy you, Wes. I'm super good at it. I've been lazy. Laying in that room, it's a nice, comfy bed. That's all I did was lay in there for like 3 days. I just laid in that room, and the only exercise was like walking to the Denny's, which was like 50 feet away, and walking to the chow hall. I love Heinz savory beef gravy, says Wes Webb. It's so savory. Mmm. The savory kind. So I guess I will probably make my decision after the show here. I'll figure out what I want to do. I'll probably go to the Pilot. Here's what I'll probably end up doing. I'll go over to the Pilot and park over there. and I will probably just check the load board again a few more times, and then by tonight I'll probably decide if I'm gonna what I'm gonna do. Like if that Yakima load hasn't become available, then I might just take the Grassfield one if it's still there. It might be gone though. I don't know. West Webb, I can't tell much difference between ketchup. West Webb, I like ketchup to be a little more spicy than Heinz regular. I just like regular old ketchup. You know, I like regular old ketchup for like French fries and stuff like that. You know, but so anyhow, what's going on with everybody? Everybody have a hope everyone had a nice Christmas and nice holidays and all that kind of stuff. Um, what a flock of seagulls. No, I don't think those were seagulls, but it just went zooming by. They were white though. So I hope everyone had a nice holiday. And Wes Webb says he survived. We got New Year's Eve coming up, so got to get through that too. Um, New Year's Eve. What do you guys do for New Year's Eve? Anyone got any big plans? I remember I used to. It seems like in my 20s and into my 30s until I started having kids. My kids in my late 30s, up until that point, and pretty much my 20s, seems like New Year's Eve was like that was the big one. That was the big holiday for me because that was like you just go party and just get fucked up and and it was always pretty fun to go somewhere. And a lot of times I would go to Vegas, and that was a big thing. And I remember it was always kind of a big deal, but it seems like so we're talking like back in the 80s where you could just go up there the day of and you could still find a hotel, some cheap hotel or whatever. But every year it seemed like it got more and more crazier, so that by the probably early 90s or whatever, I mean, you had to book rooms like months in advance or a year in advance or whatever to get a decent room on New Year's Eve. I mean, it's just gotten so crazy. I didn't even bother to check this year to see what the rooms are like, if there's anything available, because I don't even know where I'm going to be. I'll probably be in the truck somewhere. Who knows? But yeah, it used to be a really big thing, New Year's Eve. But like I said, once I got into my late 30s and then had my kids and stuff, and then I just got older, and I don't even care about it. It's basically just another night for me. And about the only thing I do is if my kids are if I can get home, and the kids, it seems like they've never really gotten too much into like, even though they're in their 20s now, they haven't really gotten into that whole kind of party thing like I used to do, because a lot of times we're just all together and we'll have some beers or some wine or some drinks at the house and just bring in the new year, together. Julie says the best thing to dip fries in vanilla ice cream. And then West West says hot fudge, and then Julie says more specifically a vanilla shake. And Julie says Uno West with the hot fudge. West Webb says I'm trying to lay off the fries. Andrea says be right back. I'm driving to the store. All right, Andrea, be careful on that drive. Careful that 50-degree weather. You want to. The roads might be lukewarm. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, I was thinking that the other day. I was eating. I had some sort of dessert, I had fries or something, and it's like I was saying that too. Like fries are always great to dip into. Yeah, like if you have like I don't usually get vanilla shakes, but like if I had like so I'll dip them in my chocolate shake, and I'll dip them in even like if I get those McDonald's hot fudge sundaes, I'll dip my fry in there, a few fries. It's funny, and it tastes good. That it's like that sweet, salty and sweet, mixed together. Um, it says Andrea is going to buy fries, hot fudge, and vanilla ice cream. That's funny. Um, Me too. Anything fried seemed to trigger inflammation. I pay dearly for eating fried food now. Huh. Maybe I should lay off the fried food. Westweb says Julie and I are the same person in separate bodies. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe my whole body is just inflamed, and I should just stop eating all these French fries and stuff, and fried foods. I don't like. I really don't like. I hate like. Chicken fried steak, stuff like that. I've never liked that. I like steak, just steak. Just cook a steak like you cook a steak. I don't like breaded steak. I think it's kind of gross, actually. And they call it chicken fried steak, or they call it some other kind of steak. And I don't like it. It's kind of gross. Ginny Shannon says kids I babysit for in the 70s dipped their cheeseburgers in their milkshakes. Yeah, that'll work. Westwood said fried food lately makes me sick feeling. Westwood says I love chicken fried steak with lots of gravy and mashed potatoes. Can't eat it anymore. Yeah, I've never liked chicken fried steak. Never, ever. Jolie says we have lots of similarities, West. The big difference, I'm not a troll. Yeah. That's funny. All right, everybody. So, you guys, no one's doing nothing for New Year's, huh? No one said anything. West Webb says, "Can girls be trolls? Of course they can. In the internet way, you know, in the way of the internet, they can be." Jolie says, "Yes, Wes, good stuff. Would kill me now, though." So, Jolie, do you like chicken fried steak also? Because I hate chicken fried steak. West Webb, Hal is fill in on WCPT. Oh, well, is he on now? Coming on now? Jolie says, girls can be anything, Wes. Girls can be anything. Ken Otto says yes. So I guess that means yes to Hal. Here's what I gotta say about Hal. No, just kidding. How dare he interrupt my live stream? Who the hell does he think he is? Now everyone's gonna leave to go to Hal. Hell, I'm gonna even leave me to go to Hal. Hey, Hal Sparks, take this. I'm just kidding. We got 2 minutes and 55 seconds till the show starts. Should we do a what do you call it? When we all go over there, a raid. Should we raid Hal? Okay, here's what we're gonna do, guys. If we're gonna raid Hal, you gotta say, "Hey, we're all coming over from Trucker John Show." Let's do that. I don't know how to do a link. Jolie, do you know how to do a link? Should I do a link? and we'll do a raid. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to do it, but should we just go raid Hal? And then, but everybody has to say, "Hey, I'm here from Trucker John Show," and then it'll be fun. And then I'll go ahead and I'll end the show here. So, I'm trying to find like how I get the link to do it on mine, to put it on mine, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing how to do it. So if you want to do that, okay, you did it. Okay, still just news. Okay, guys. So you guys want to go over there? Should we just go? I guess we'll just go over there, huh? Still just news. Yeah, it usually takes like 8 minutes or something. I was just kidding about the up yours thing. Okay, so okay, Jolie. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro, and or should I keep talking till he starts? Okay, well, let me know when he starts because I don't know. Cut and paste. All right, so I guess we're gonna go over there. Let's go ahead. We'll raid. This is a Trucker John raid. All 8 of us, or 5 of us. But it's a traffic report. Okay, damn it! I was all jacked up. I was all ready to go. I was ready to do it. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it. But then he's still doing the news. He's doing the traffic. We got traffic. Got traffic reports. But hey, all right, the mighty. There's 6 of us on here. Let's all go and raid Hal here. Make sure you say this is the Trucker John raid. I'm sure everyone will love it. It'll be a great day that will live on in infamy. It will live on in infamy. All right. I'm going to call it. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Let's go ahead. I'll see you over at Hal. Thank you, Wes Webb, for announcing that. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Jolie, for modding and all the help. You've been so helpful. Thanks, Ken, Andrea, Jenny Shannon. Everybody else was here. Kenneth Otto. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I will be here someplace on the road Thursday, about 9 a.m. Pacific time. I might be still here in Hermiston, or I might be in Grantsville. I might be, who knows? But from somewhere on the road, I will be coming at you live from my truck. So keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up. And the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I'll see you Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Jolie's got that coffee. She plugged in the machine. She's got that nice cup of coffee. I might go get me a cup of coffee over there at Denny's. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you over there in the chat on House Parks over there. Thanks for being here. Ciao.